Hi, it's React Jory, number two. It's fun to post. I'm looking at the top right now. Actually, yeah, sort by best is probably what we're gonna do. Yes, honestly, I was gonna scroll through. I was gonna make a whole bit of scrolling through. I think this post's our winner already. Am I the asshole for skipping my own surprise birthday party once I found out it wasn't really for me? So this was posted 5 hours ago. It doesn't have a label on it yet, so we don't even really have like something to go off of. I've never been big on birthdays, don't get me wrong. I don't hate them. I just prefer something low key. Dinner with my closest friends, maybe watch a film, something small basically. Everyone close to me knows this, especially my sister, let's call her Maya, who loves big gestures and believes every birthday or achievement needs balloons and a theme and much, much more. I get this guy already. I have never loved the idea of a big birthday party. I have a friend who I would always go over to the birthday parties of, and just like general parties of over at his house. Even when it was just like 20 people, that includes like parents and their kids, that was too much for me after a bit. Like, I can only do so much of that. So I get this guy already. I just kind of like hanging out with my computer friends and drinking and just kind of shooting the shit. That's fun for me. That's more fun for me. I'm already yapping. Uh, 2 weeks before my birthday, Maya started acting strange. She kept asking me if I'd be, quote, free that Saturday, and acted weirdly when I asked why. I suspected that she was up to something, so I told her again that I didn't want a party. She just laughed and said that, as per usual, I was being no fun. A couple nights ago, the night before my birthday, one of our mutual friends let it slip about it being a party. She mentioned what she was wearing. Anyway, turns out my whole family was invited and it was at our parents' house. Some coworkers were also invited, but here's the kicker. My fucking ex. Oh no. Oh no. For a little context, me and ex broke up about 2 months ago. It ended pretty badly, no abuse or cheating, but it wasn't a pleasant ending. I've made it pretty clear to everyone in my life that I want no contact. Maya knows this. However, she's told me multiple times that I should just get over the whole situation because he's a nice guy and that he's been a part all of our lives for years. Hmm. Whenever you get told by somebody in your family to just get over it, that's bad vibes. You never want a family member to tell you to just get over something because that's not how that works. You that's not how it's ever worked for anybody. You can't just get over something. You okay. For the first thing I did, the first thing that I did was call Maya, demanding answers, and she didn't deny it. She just said that we could finally talk it all out. She admitted that she hadn't just thrown this party for my birthday, but also so everyone could see my ex again and we could fix things between us. She literally said to me that I'd thank her later. No. No, your sister has main character syndrome. I'm so sorry. Your sister has main character syndrome. She thinks that they can fix anything. That's so upsetting. I went mad. I said to her she had no right, that I would have been ambushed into the situation on my birthday. And this was all after I had specifically said that I didn't want a party. She just said that I was dramatic and bloody ungrateful, that she had this whole thing planned because I wouldn't find better and it was a good gift. She said everyone had gifts and traveled, that everyone was excited. So yesterday, my birthday, I completely powered off my phone and didn't let anyone know other than my best friend, so we went out for lunch and went on a walk together. Ended up having a great day. When I finally got home, I turned on my phone and it was mental. Maya was fuming. People were disappointed. People even said I embarrassed Maya. Maya is now basically saying that I ruined the whole party and made it all about me. It was literally my birthday. She says that she did it out of a good place in her heart and that I should at least apologize for not showing up and letting people know. So am I the asshole? You are not. You are not. This is very similar to the previous one I did. This is abusive. Whether Maya realizes it or not, this is abusive. This is incredibly abusive of someone to do. To think that they have any control over your relationships, over your breakups, over anything in that realm. like I'm trying to run through my head like what could have gone here. Like even if you two were made for each other and that this breakup like wasn't something that was supposed to happen, this wasn't meant to be, it really shouldn't have gone this way. You two shouldn't have broken up. You broke up over something stupid and it was messy and bad. You two broke up. That was on your terms. That was entirely on your terms. No one else in your life should have any like stake in that. Should have any should have any input on that other than you. So for your sister to waltz in and not even just like overstep a boundary by like making a birthday party for you, because I think okay, I think the birthday party thing you kind of just have to put up with. I hate to say it. If it was just a birthday party, you kind of just have to put up with it, because there's only a couple times a year where you are forced into situations where you have to see a lot of people and get a little overwhelmed, and then go home a lot more tired than you actually were, because you get physically and mentally exhausted by lots of noise and lots of people. And that's like uh New Year's, and then wherever your birthday is, and then 4th of July sometimes, uh Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So that's like five. That's 5 days in a year where you just kind of have to deal with it. I think I counted that right. Don't, I didn't count while I was listing them out, so I don't know if I counted that right. But there's like only so many days in a year where you have to deal with a lot of people being all around you at once. And this is an incredibly sweet gesture on her part to get a lot of coworkers and friends and family to invite everybody around to come to see you on your birthday. That is incredibly sweet, and I can't like deny that. But that kind gesture goes out the window, and you are completely validated in not going the moment that they make it about your ex and you two needing to make up, or needing to make up with anybody. Because if it was the same thing, and for example, like the last time, it was like your mother, your like incredibly abusive mother or father or any family member, and they were invited there to say like, hey, I need you two to make up. I need you two to come say hi to each other. It really wasn't that bad. The moment that anything from you gets dismissed, whether it was traumatic or it was just like you don't want to see this person for any reason, you're not you're not an asshole for saying no to that. Like not at all. I think that I think that your sister's absolutely insane for this. Especially because she didn't back down. Like not backing down is the worst part, and saying like, okay, we'll uninvite them because I put a lot of time and effort into this. No, this isn't about it being your birthday. It's about your family now. Because they liked the person you were dating. They liked your ex. So they wanted them to come back to their family. And judging by the he, I kind of want to guess that you're a girl, and that makes it even worse. It's like they want you to get back with this guy, and I know like assuming is awful because there's like so much going on, but I just want to assume that this is a girl and they were dating a guy, and this guy was really charming, became best friends with your sister and your mom and your dad, but he wasn't a good partner, and things ended badly for whatever reason. Like apparently it wasn't like no abuse or cheating, but it wasn't a pleasant ending. So like what is your sister thinking? What is she thinking here? Did she just like not tell anybody else that this is what it was for, and only like was doing this between like you and family? Like one of our no, no, not even because I'm rereading it. One of our mutual friends let it slip about being a party. Oh my god. Dude. It gets worse the more I fucking reread it. There's nothing redeeming about your sister. Your sister just treated you like shit. You're like that sucks. That fucking sucks. I don't even know like what to do there about that because you did the right thing. You did the right thing by just not going, turning off your phone and not going. And if your family is dogging on you about that, if your family and your friends are saying that you embarrassed Maya, you embarrassed your sister, and are saying like that you're a bad person for this or that you're an asshole for doing that, they don't know what happened. They don't know what happened. Because even if you are the reason that you and your partner broke up, if even if you are the reason, like regardless of if it was boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, or whatever you two are, the fact that it wasn't gonna be a celebration of you, but an attempt at basically an intervention episode to try to get you two back together would have been way worse of a situation than if you just didn't go. You're gonna feel the brunt of this, like absolutely. You're gonna feel the brunt of this, like because you didn't go, and it's gonna be hung over your head for a while. But the thing is, your sister is a dickhead and is trying to make this about not you. Like, and it wasn't for you, and it wasn't a surprise party. This was a surprise intervention, and you don't do interventions like you don't even do interventions for people that are actually on drugs like this. You don't hold it like a surprise party. You pull someone into the situation. You say, "Hey, listen, you have a problem. I'm a professional. We're all here to talk about it." But there's no way to make this an intervention because there's nothing going on here with the context given at least. Like I can scroll and just completely ruin it. I don't like reading the comments because you get shit like this. Not the asshole. Don't be surprised when Maya and your ex start dating. Not the asshole, but Maya's right. You did make it about you. Before it was all about her, her throwing this big party, her mending a relationship with your ex. You robbed her of the opportunity to pat herself on the back. She did it out of a good place in her heart for her. Yeah, that is how I feel about this. Maya did not do this for anybody but herself to make her to like feel good about what she did. She wanted to be the main character in the story and say like I mended my relationship between my sister and their ex-boyfriend and I feel so good about myself now. What that really tells me though is that your family like isn't going to talk to you about your issues and is going to just like do shit behind your back. Maybe I'm like exaggerating. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But this is like what I'm reading of it is that your family is just like used to doing this, like just doing shit behind your back without talking to you about it. And they're trying to frame it as like a surprise or like a, shit like that. This can't be the first time that Maya's done something like this. Right? Like this has to be like a thing that you do more than once cuz you don't or you know what? No, I figured it out. I figured it out. Nix what I just said for the past like minute. They watched sitcoms. They watched fucking Full House and all that kind of shit and thought this is how it works in the real world. They watched Friends, they watched Seinfeld, they watched Full House. Those are the only sitcoms I can name offhand and said this is how it works in the real world. If I get these two people that I know are meant to be together in the same room, they'll end up being together. Like it'll work out. It'll happen. I promise. That's not how it works. That's not how it's ever going to work. It will never work that way. You need to You need to set boundaries with this person, with your sister. You need to set very firm boundaries. And this is a great first step into it. You need to keep it up. Next time that they try to do something like this to you, you need to say no. And if they don't listen, do the exact same thing you did here, except don't turn off your phone. Don't turn off your phone. Because if you turn your phone off and something happens to you, no one's gonna be able to contact you. Not a soul. So don't turn off your fucking phone. Don't turn it off. Don't keep it off. Leave your phone on, but just like ignore the texts. Don't respond to them, don't look at them, focus on your friend that you were with. Like, I'm glad you could make it into a good day by hanging out with your friend. I'm glad you could have a good walk with them. Don't turn off your phone, because if something happened to either of you, like, this is me catastrophizing, but I'm just worried about this shit. You know, I get worried about this shit. If you ever end up in a situation where something bad happens to you, you know, you gotta be able to, like, call 911 or something. And they might just mean turn off their phone as in, like, turn it on silent or go on do not disturb so they don't see anything. But you know what I mean, right? Like, what if there was a family emergency and you actually had to respond? It's like, I keep looping back around. This makes me so angry. This post makes me so angry. I can't stand how upset this makes me. Your sister's an asshole. You are not the asshole. Your sister's an asshole. And your ex, for agreeing to this, is an asshole. Now I need to navigate that. Now I need to navigate how that makes me feel. That your ex agreed to this. That's even worse. That's way worse, genuinely. That your ex agreed to show up there. Like, agreed to go and be invited to this. That's a bad vibe. That's an awful vibe. Because that makes me think that, like, they don't respect your boundaries either. And that leads me even further down the rabbit hole of this is why you two shouldn't be back together. This is probably why you two broke up, because of boundary-related things. Oh my god. This sucks. I'm scrolling the replies again. Another person saying that the ex and sister want to date. Nia, the and you. What? Nia, the and you should post on your socials to let the rest of your family and friends know you told her no to do that, and she went ahead anyway, so they know it's her fault, not. No, I'm gonna read this like the run-on sentence it is. I'm gonna read this like the run-on sentence it is. No, it's not the asshole. I'm sorry. I thought it said Nia. I'm fucking insane. Not the asshole. The and you should post on your socials to let the rest of your family and friends know you told her no to do that, and she went ahead anyway, so they know it's her fault, not you. And people are agreeing with that. LP absolutely apologized to Maya. I'm so sorry that you didn't have the capability to respect others' feelings. It must be so hard for you. You poor thing. I'm so sorry for you. It must be so hard for you only thinking of yourself. Hopefully you can learn to do better. You're welcome. Edit, not the asshole. What? Oh, it's a fake apology to Maya. What? Yeah, no, okay. You're not the asshole here. Maya and your ex are the asshole for agreeing to this. Like, I almost, like, just didn't remember that the ex was, like, a part of the situation other than just, like, being grouped in and involved because by proxy. But no, your ex is absolutely a part of the problem. Your ex is also an asshole. You need to have a conversation with Maya and tell Maya, hey, if you ever pull this type of shit again, I'm not speaking to you anymore. And you know, they'll pull the card of like, but we're family. And I think most people in modern day know that that's not an excuse anymore. That, oh, we're family, oh, we're related. Like, no, that doesn't mean anything. You did something to hurt me. I don't care if we're family. Fuck you. Like, you know? That sucks. I'm so sorry. You're not the asshole. Fuck this guy. Get as far away as possible from your fucking ex as you can, because they're never gonna respect your boundaries, like, ever, if you have a sister like this who keeps pushing them. Don't don't let anyone ever control your boundaries. Always, 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 always keep your boundaries as firm as you possibly can, because the moment that you let even just a little bit through, they're going to take full advantage. Bear down on Maya about this. Tell them, don't pull this shit again. And especially don't let anyone try to hold a party for you. Like, what I mean, what I said earlier, if you like you kind of just have to deal with like attention a lot of times throughout the year. There's only like 5 days through the year where you're guaranteed you're going to receive a lot of attention. If you want to make it easier on you, just like, if your family and your friends want to see you, just ask them, like, just text them like, hey, I know you guys want to do something for my birthday. Do you want to go to dinner somewhere? And then you figure out a place to go to dinner with your family. And okay, listen, I know I sounded like I was done, but like, if the best way to deal with this part of it is to just kind of comply with it. As much as it sucks. This part of it you do just kind of have to deal with. Tell them you don't want to party, but you would love to go out to eat somewhere, or you'd love to just go out to the park and hang out, or whatever. A dinner, I think, would be better, because if something like happens there, and as long as you don't carpool, you can just leave. I guess if you carpool, you can call an Uber. But you can just leave if, like, something with your ex tries to get pulled again next year for your birthday. And hell, if they try to pull this shit at, like, any other event throughout the year, like, for any other holiday, same shit. Just leave. You're not the asshole. I'm just dumbfounded. I can't think of any other. I can't think of anything else to say. I'm just dumbfounded. Thanks for listening. That was React Jury number 2. Have a good rest of your day.